All right, guys, welcome to DuePoint. Don't you want to grab your phones out for me? Make sure they're on silent or off. I promise you, if you think you've checked, that's when it's going to ring. Okay, so pull it out, have one last look for me, and let's make sure that it's up and running. I'm just getting Tim in to just check that our stream's running fine. I think it is. If it is, well, welcome to DuePoint. If it's not, we'll greet you again in a second. Yeah, there's seats here too. These are good ones over here. Come and have a seat. Tim, just check for me. It is working. It didn't do its little startup thing, so I was a bit concerned about that. All right, good. So it looks like everybody can see us and hear us. Fantastic. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to DuePoint. That's where you're sitting this morning. DuePoint is a division of Constantia Insurance Company Limited. It's a life and short-term insurance, registered insurance company in South Africa. First founded in about 1952. It's nearly 70 years old. And the reason we tell this is so that you know and can just get a little bit of comfort this afternoon that you're dealing with a proper company, not a startup. This isn't something new. The division is new, but the business is quite old and quite well established. We are, of course, a registered and authorized financial services provider. There's our FSP number there. Look us up on the Financial Services Board's website. Be comfortable. Look at all of our certificates next to the door on the way out today as well. Know who you're dealing with here today. Also want you to be comfortable with the team that you're dealing with here today. The team is homegrown South African. You can find us at any point in time with anything that you might want or difficulties you're having. You can always come and find us. We're right here. And that's probably the strongest point of our team. But we also have had a fair bit of experience in the financial services space. Accumulated across the five of us is probably about 50 or 60 years worth of experience in what we're going to be talking about today. So we kind of feel like we can assist you in what we're trying to achieve here. This is me. I'm Brendan Benfield. I'm the senior executive here at DuePoint. You saw Tim run in the door just now. He's our banking expert. He's also a bit of a techie, so he handles all of our technology here. He's a chartered accountant as well. Both of us, you can see the three chartered accountants here. I think just prettier than the non-chartered accountants, but that's just me, okay? So that's Tim, he's the man. Then we've got Stacey, our third chartered accountant. She comes from Deloitte and also had many years' experience in the technical side of things. And then we've got Jane. Jane's from the UK, but she's lives in South Africa, has spent the last 10 years here. She's quite an expert in the direct selling space, so brings that great international experience to the team for us. And then we've got Rob. Rob's our design guy. Everything you see, feel, and touch here at DuePoint was designed by Rob. So that's the team. You'll get to know us over time, but the great thing about us is that we're actually right here. You can always find us when you want us. So what is it that we do at DuePoint? Well, we have two objectives. The key objective, our primary objective, is that we're wanting to create reliable, certain, confident giving recurring income for South Africans. Right now, the South African economy is a bit of a mess. You would have heard they're now forecasting 1.6% growth in South Africa as the best outcome for 2017. That's our best outcome. Last year, we had a 4% negative growth, which is frightening. It means that there are less people hired this year and in jobs this year than last year. There's less businesses open this year than there were last year, and it could happen again this year. It could happen that we could have further negative growth. It is a frightening prospect for the average South African. We want to be able to equip South Africans in a way that in addition to their jobs, they can create an income that can give them just a little bit of certainty in this life. Remove some of the anxiety of the economy that we're living in right now. Now, of course, if we can do that, we're hoping to solve one of the big problems that we have in South Africa, which is over-indebtedness. We all know, we're all part of the system, we're all plugged into it. Doesn't matter if you're black, white, Indian, colored, whether you're rich or poor, everybody is in the debt system in South Africa, and most of us are over-indebted. We have more debt than we can pay through our income that we're earning in our very unreliable jobs at the moment. And so we want to be able to create some income that is going to put you in a position where you can start getting on top of that debt. Then, if we can create certain income for you, we hope that we can create a recurring income that lasts into your retirement. This, we hope, will prepare you for that period of time when you cannot work because you're too old or unhireable, but can still have income coming into your account every single month. Very few of us, less than 0.5% of South Africans will be ready financially for retirement with our current jobs and structures. We want to put in place now a tool that you can start preparing for beyond tomorrow with the DuePoint system. So that's our primary objective. Our secondary objective, of course, is that we want to bring Constantia into the 21st century. We want to make it modern. We want to make it applicable. And make it reliable for all of us who are now living a very different kind of life in the 21st century. We're connected, we're online, we're demanding of things instantaneous. We want to be in control, and we want to have a direct relationship with our suppliers, in our particular case, an insurance company. You want to have that direct. That is the new market. And so we want to make sure we've equipped Constantia in the right way, that that is what we do in through the DuePoint system for our customers. So those two objectives put together create what we call the DuePoint system. Now, the DuePoint system is very, very simple. The way it works is it allows you as an individual to contract with us as what we call a wealth engineer. A wealth engineer has got one task for us, one task. Simply connect us to all the people that you know. That's all we want you to do. Connect us to the people that you know now and all the people that you will get to know over time. By doing that, you create for us a platform, a market penetration, a channel into which we can come as DuePoint Constantia and facilitate the purchase of products. By doing that, we create revenue for ourselves, and by creating revenue for ourselves, we create for you an extra income. Now, we call it an extra income because it is not designed to replace your current job. We ask no one at DuePoint to quit their jobs. No. If you've got a job, as we've just discussed, is a very scarce resource right now. Cling to it, be amazing at it, because you're one of the few people that have got them. But what we want to do is we want to bridge the gap now between what you're actually earning through your job that's just putting food on the table and what you need to pay back all the debts that you have, and to start creating something for you that you will be able to use into the future to prepare for retirement and everything else that comes with life today. So that's what we hope to do with this extra income. We build it on a recurring income basis. Like I said to you, it's built on the back of financial service products and lifestyle products, all of which are run on a debit order system. And the debit order system means that every single month, the debit order is raised by a computer system. And every single month that the debit order is raised, the payment is made, and that means that every single month, as long as people pay those debit orders, your income recurs. The freedom of this, it means that when you're sick and in hospital and can't work anymore, that money comes in. When you're retired one day and unable to get a job, the money comes in. This is the freedom that we're trying to create for individuals. We've also put into our system a powerful tool of leverage. We call it the power of duplication. It allows you to duplicate the time and efforts of yourself in others. We know that you're busy. Everybody's busy. We don't have a lot of time for this. We really don't. None of us do. But everybody's got a little bit of time. And if you could use through our system the little bit of time that lots and lots of people have, you'll find you have lots of time to build these channels and your income for and with DuePoint. And so we feel that that is a very powerful tool, and what it does is it allows us to be completely flexible for you. It's not part-time, it's not full-time. You are not employees of ours as wealth engineers. All we have done is put a tool in your hands, the DuePoint system, and said, use it when and how much you want. It's completely flexible, and it means you're always independent of us. There's no staff meetings here on Monday mornings. You are independent. You decide what you want to do with the DuePoint tool. Now, it is a risk-free decision to become a wealth engineer. This is something you don't often hear. Often people, these kind of things you read on Facebook and all sorts of things, they say, no, you've got to have a starter kit or a startup cost and a monthly fee and a fee for this and a payment for that. No, that's not the case with DuePoint. At DuePoint, there's no startup cost and there's no monthly fee for being a wealth engineer. By simply being a Constantia product owner, you get to enjoy as part of the package deal being a wealth engineer here at DuePoint. And so, folks, you do not need to worry today that you are going to lose out financially by becoming a wealth engineer. That's not what's going to occur. No money will leave your pockets here today as you make this decision. And if tomorrow you decide you don't want to do it, well, that's the end of it. You will have lost nothing in becoming a wealth engineer. Folks, you do not require to have any specific qualification or experience. You are not brokers of ours. You're not representatives of ours. You're not agents of ours. You're not salespeople of ours. You're none of that. You have one task, just to connect us to people. We do all the rest of the work for you through these presentations and our online portal. Folks, this is in fact for everyone here at DuePoint. It is for everyone in South Africa. And so, you are building, through the DuePoint system, a real asset. Because we've been able to create for you recurring income, you can now price the value of your channel at DuePoint. And because you can price it, you can sell it, you can transfer it, and it will outlive you. When you pass away one day, it will be handed over to your children, and they will continue to earn the income that you have created over your lifetime, and maybe even choose to build it further if they want. This is a completely opposite picture to what is happening in South Africa right now. When we pass away, we hand our debt over to our children. Wouldn't it be nice to hand over income to them? That is what we believe we're creating here with the DuePoint system. And folks, most importantly, there is absolutely no selling done by any of our wealth engineers. All of that is done by DuePoint. It is not done by you. So you don't have to worry about it. That seems to be like a big thing for people. They get embarrassed by selling. I don't want to be involved in one of these things. Now I've got to sell to my friends. No, there's no selling whatsoever. You simply bring people to DuePoint. And there's multiple ways of doing it. We've got these presentations. Our presentations are live streamed. Our presentations are pre-recorded onto our YouTube channel, onto our USB sticks. You never have to say a word. We do all the work for you. And as a result, you never have to be in a position of being a salesperson for DuePoint. In fact, the exact opposite is what occurs. There's no stock, and you don't need a bucky to distribute it. It's all at your fingertips, all electronic, all 24/7, anywhere in the world. It is a system of complete convenience for you. So, folks, what is it that you have to do? You have to build channels for us. How do you build channels? Well, you go out and you do that one task we've asked you to do. That is, talk to everybody about the DuePoint system. Now, not about our products. No. You play no part in any part of the sales transaction of our products. You simply tell people about the opportunity that we have created here at DuePoint for you. The opportunity to create reliable, recurring income into the future for yourself. That's what you talk to people about. And then you simply bring them to our presentations. As you do them, some of them are going to catch the vision and are going to want to become wealth engineers for DuePoint. Where they do, we add them to DuePoint and they are allocated to you and your channel is born. They go out and do exactly the same thing. Talk to people about the DuePoint opportunity. And as they add wealth engineers to DuePoint, they too will be allocated to you. And soon you'll have hundreds of people talking about the DuePoint system to other people, and your channel will be growing even without your effort. Then we come along as DuePoint Constantia, and we facilitate the purchase of our products throughout this channel, and your income is born. Now, what's very important to note, folks, is that this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is not a Facebook special. It's not a Google special. It's not a Google ad special. This is not one of those things where your friends heard you into the lounge when they told you it was going to be a braai and then corner you in front of the TV and go, I've got this business opportunity for you. This is not one of those at all. This is a genuine income-earning opportunity, like your employment, like starting your own business. And as a result, it is going to take time and thought and effort and persistency for you to change your life with it. It's relatively easy to earn a little bit of money, but to change your life with our system is going to take effort. Let me show you how it works. There's two ways that you earn with our with our DuePoint system. The first is through our returns program. Our returns program pays you 27.50 Rand every time someone in your channel makes a product payment multiplied by a factor of where in your channel that payment was made. So, for instance, you went out, you spoke to a bunch of people, and you've added a few wealth engineers to what's called your first point of your channel. It's the people you immediately introduced. Okay. Now, they go and they pay their monthly product, and you get 27.50 Rand multiplied by 200%, 55 Rand, every month that they pay each of their products. 55 Rand. Not 1.50 Rand, not 5 Rand, not 12 Rand. This is the 21st century. The income you get needs to be 21st century value. And so it is 55 Rand every time someone pays their product every month. Then those few folk go out and they talk to a few people. And those people introduce a few people to your channel. And they pay their product. And when they pay their product, again, you get 27.50 Rand multiplied by 200%, which is 55 Rand. Now, there's only a handful of dots on that screen, but there's 1,000 Rand there of monthly income that you have just generated through the construction of your channel with us here at DuePoint. 1,000 Rand. Now, that's not going to change your life, but it's the start of you feeling the tangible, material, significant impact of what we are trying to do here at DuePoint. This then continues out throughout your channel all the way down to the 8th point. However, this rate of payment starts diminishing, but it stops diminishing at point 8. There is no limit to how big your channel can be at DuePoint. No limit at all. You can build a channel that's 12 points, maybe 20 points, maybe 30 points big over the course of your life. As long as you qualify to earn, from the 8th point on, you will always get 4% of 27 Rand 50. We do not limit your potential at DuePoint. You will be the only person who limits your potential at DuePoint. You will decide how much effort and time you want to put into this program with us. Now, these are dots on the screen. It's not very practical. How much can I earn with the DuePoint system? Well, we asked ourselves that question. Difficult question to answer. We need to understand how fast you are going to grow in order to answer that question. So we went and we got 2 decades of data, and we did a whole lot of mathematics on it, and we think reasonably we've come up with what we think is a conservative rate of growth. Now, you can grow at any rate you like. This is just an example for us to kind of demonstrate to you what you can reasonably expect to earn with DuePoint with a reasonable amount of effort. We call it the 3+2 growth formula. It says in your first month with us, you put just 3 people on your first point. 3 people on your first point in an entire month. You can see this is not part-time work or full-time. It's a couple hours a month. Then every month thereafter, you put just 2 people on your first point. So that's 1 every 2 weeks that you're responsible for. Then you work with your channel to do the same thing. Everyone you introduce, you try and get them to do 3+2 as well. Now, we know that not everybody's going to do that, and we applied lots of mathematics to it. We got rid of cancellations, we got rid of lapses, fall off, people not doing 3+2, and having done all of that mathematics, we think you can reasonably expect to earn with the DuePoint system using 3+2 growth rate after 6 months, 2,500 Rand a month with us. So 6 months, 3 in your first month, and then +2, +2, +2, +2, working with your team. After 6 months with us, we reckon you could be in about 2,500 Rand a month conservatively. Now, a lot of people react differently to this. It's quite interesting. Some people say, that is amazing, that would change my life completely, 2,500 Rand. Other people go, no ways am I working for 6 months for 2,500 Rand. It's a pity, because what you've forgotten is the value of money. That 2,500 Rand now represents 30,000 Rand a year more inflow into your household than you had 6 months before. None of you are going to get a raise in the next 6 months. They only come once every 12 months, don't they? But in the next 6 months, you could increase your income by 2,500 Rand a month, 30,000 Rand a year. But perhaps you want to push it a little bit further. If you've got the power to do it, +2, +2, +2, working with your team. If you were to spend 12 months with us, just applying yourself reasonably, conservatively, we think you can reasonably expect to be earning around 9,000 to 10,000 Rand a month. Now that, it doesn't matter how much you earn now. Whether you're earning 150,000 Rand a month or 5,000 Rand a month, 10,000 Rand more a month, you're going to feel it. You're going to feel it. For most, it's already changed their lives, but for whoever it is, you're going to feel it, and you've done it in a year of reasonable effort with us. 10,000 Rand a month with us. Now, if you can push through to 2 years, we think you would be on around about 27,000 to 30,000 Rand a month. That's 360,000 Rand a year. You can see this is not like Facebook where it says 100,000 Rand after 3 months. No, 2 years with us. And we reckon, reasonably, you could expect to be earning about 30,000 Rand a month. 360,000 Rand a year. And it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter how much you're earning. An extra 30,000 Rand a month changes everything about your lifestyle. And you've done it in 24 consistent months with us. If you can push through to 3 years, we reckon you'd be on about 45,000 to 50,000 Rand a month. That's 600,000 Rand a year. If you could do 4 years with us, we reckon you'd be on about 60,000 to 65,000 Rand a month, 720,000 Rand a year. 4 years of effort, and we feel you'd be beyond the aspirations of most South Africans. And if you can do 5 years, 5 years with us, we reckon you'd be in about 80,000 to 100,000 Rand a month. That's R1 million a year. You're now in the top 0.5% of earners in the country, and everything has changed. Not only about the present, but about the future too. But the reality of this, folks, is that I clicked through it in 5 seconds, but it is 5 years. It's 5 years. This is where we are not the same as all these other things you might have heard about. This is not one of those things where we promise you these fortunes in no time. We say, commit to us 5 years, just half a decade with us. And we believe in that half a decade, we can change everything for you. Now, this, of course, is just mathematics. And I could make it look any way I wanted to. We like to show you this happening in real life. Now, we've got hundreds and hundreds of people earning with the DuePoint system at the moment. And we've picked a handful that we're going to show you today, but you can go to our YouTube channel and see the live video testimonies of many, many people at DuePoint who are earning here. Some a little bit, some a medium amount, some a lot. The whole spectrum is there for you to see as they use it. But let's look at a couple of examples today. We've got Sean Mateto. Yeah? He's from Gauteng. Nigel, we're working on that, shame. We're helping him out. He's been with us since the 13th of October. Mid-October last year, 4.5, 5 months-ish that he's been with us. In that time of 5 months, he's grown his income at an astronomical rate working with us. He's committed to it. He's taken this tool, and he's putting hours into creating a channel for himself. He said the other night when he was actually talking to us, he said it's all about decisions. We are responsible for our own decision making. And I've made the decision that I want to change my future. I don't want to be in the position I'm in right now. And he's been applying himself for 5 months. Now, the thing that I like to ask people when they are watching here is I say to you, just think about yourself right now and ask yourself, what would an extra 2,500 rand a month mean for you right now? We're not talking about the 100,000s and all that. What would just 2,500 rand a month do for you right now? How many problems would it cross off? Okay. What would 4,500 rand a month mean to you? Well, how many problems would it cross off your list? Well, what would 13,000 rand a month do for you? Now, I said, remember in my maths, 6 months to 2,500. Sean's been with us for 5, and he's on 13. I said 12 months to 9 to 10,000 rand a month. Do you remember me saying that? So when people say, no, your maths is just maths, well, we think our maths is wrong. We think it can be done a lot faster because of what we're seeing out there. Our maths is our conservative approach, and you will be somewhere in here, depending on what you choose to do with the DuePoint tool. All right, then we've got this lady over here, Regina Dwara. She's from KZN, so she doesn't have the facilities that we have up here. She does everything using our remote online tools, and she's built a channel since the middle of October last year, 5 months ago. 5 months she's built a channel that's now worth 17,000 rand a month to her. 5 months. I said 2 years to 30,000 rand a month. 5 months in, she's halfway there. What would an extra 3,300 rand a month do for you right now? What would an extra 7,000 rand a month do for you right now? You will decide at DuePoint what you do with the tool. There's no guarantees of income. You will make the decision to apply the thought and the time and the effort and the persistency. But everything can change as a result of you applying that to the DuePoint system. Then we've got Rulof Fourie. He's been with us since last year, February. Okay, so he's had about 14 months with us now, 14 and a half months with us, okay? And his channel has opened up beautifully over the course of the last year. What's 240,000 rand more a year to you right now? How would life be looking with an extra 250,000 rand a year flowing into your household? These are decisions you will make, because we won't make them for you at DuePoint. We will simply give you the tool that we have. So we're quite happy that our mathematics is worked out quite conservatively. You're now left in a position to decide what you do with it. Folks, go to our DuePoint channel. Go and see all the different people earning in different ways with DuePoint and using the tool. Watch their videos. See what their experience of DuePoint has been so far. It's completely up to you. All right. If you're new in the room, please put your phone on silent for me so that it doesn't ring or play. And don't live stream us. We've had a few people live stream us in the room. That's quite funny. Folks, the second way you earn with us is through our XP Rewards program. This is our training program. For many people, they say, I don't know how to do this. I'm afraid to do this. I'm embarrassed to do this. Well, don't worry. We have a dedicated training program through our XP Rewards program that takes you from beginner through to expert wealth engineer. We do it through a step-by-step process. And as you complete the steps, we give you XP points, experience points. It is a measure of your experience with us. They're not worth anything. They're not worth rands or anything. They are a measure of your experience with us. But as your experience grows and as your channel grows, we start to reward you with different things. We start with a little bit of cash. First few weeks you're with us. In addition to the returns we were talking about just now, we give you a little bit of cash as you progress through our training system. As you get a little bit more mature and your channel starts to grow a little bit more, well, so does the cash that we reward you with start to get a bit more serious. Then we start to give you tools. Tools we know are going to help you in growing your channel even more. At rank 5 in our training program, we give you a 1,200 rand. In fact, it's about 2,000 rand now, thanks to the rand. Although the rand's been strengthening amazingly in the last few days. Maybe it's back to 1,200 rand. Imported lightning memory stick from the United States of America. It plugs into every single electronic device in South Africa, and it comes packed with all of our presentations, downloads, training, tools, testimonies, everything that you need, so that anywhere that you are, any time of the day, you've got that dongle, you plug it into any device you've got, and you can be talking to people about the DuePoint system. At rank 7, we give you a set of your own business cards. 800 imported, gold-gilded, gold leaf, personalized business cards worth 12,500 rand. You get those at rank 7. Because what is it like when you hand a card over to someone that is better than any card in the country? They're going to ask you, well, who's DuePoint and what do you do for them? And so you get to build your channel, connecting us to more and more people. At rank 9 in our training program, folks, we change your life forever. By this stage, it's rank 9. It's not rank 1 or 2 or 3. So, we skipped through it quite quickly, but it's rank 9. All right, keep that in mind. You've already created for yourself financial freedom with us, and then we take you and your family away every year for the rest of your life, as long as you maintain your channel size with us, on a 5-star business class 7-day holiday every year for the rest of your life. So you've created recurring income, and now we change your lifestyle forever through the DuePoint system. At the end of this year, everybody who's achieved rank 9, everybody, not the first 5, not the lucky winners. There's no competitions or prizes here. We often see on Facebook, DuePoint prizes. There are no prizes here. It's all earned. But at the end of 2017, everybody who's rank 9 is coming away with us on this trip here.
All of your wind has gone, and all of the paths you've drawn have sunk to the ocean sun, where no one can see. You stand on at the dark embrace, cower the dreams you chase under the rust and blood. Don't let yourself give up.
Folks, every one of you in this room today can come with us on that trip. Every one of you is capable of coming. It's about decisions, as Sean said. It's a decision today to start doing something outside the ordinary. We're all on a treadmill at work, we know it. It has no end, and it's certainly not setting us free in this life. But now you have the opportunity to supplement your life with this tool and start changing everything. Like I said to you, nobody wins here at DuePoint. Everything is earned, and that's not rank 1, it's rank 9. You still have to get to rank 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. But it's there for everyone who decides to do it. Everyone who's watching, everyone who's sitting here can come with us at the end of this year. We're going in December. There's 9 months left in this year available to you to get yourself there. And rank 11, folks, we give you another tool, very useful, your own car. It's not rented to you. It's not given to you for a month or for a year. It's not branded. It's your car. We give it to you, and it's yours forever to build your channel with here at DuePoint. And so the table carries on. This is just to rank 11. The table carries on. There is no limit to it like our returns program. We do not limit your potential here at DuePoint. We have both short and medium challenges in our training program that we use to help you structure your channels correctly so that they are sustainable and lifelong. At the moment, we're running the last few weeks of our Ironman Easter Conference Challenge. Everyone who qualifies by the end of this month will come away with us to the Western Cape over Easter weekend, 14th to the 17th, 4 days with their family, 5-star business class, all expenses paid over Easter. Way better than anything you're doing for Easter, promise, is what we're doing. And everybody who achieves it by the 31st of March will be coming away with us. It's a decision that you will take in trying to achieve it. We run short-term wealth quests as well. Every month they're different. They only run from the first to the last day of every month. At the moment, we've got our Let Me Entertain You wealth quest. These quests are designed to give you the tools to accelerate the growth of your channel. Some months it's an iPad, other months it's an iPhone, or it's Wi-Fi and data for you to use, or smart TVs, or cash. All the tools we know that you're going to need to accelerate the growth of your channels. This month, for those who put 20 of our non-financial product, our WealthPoint program, 20 product owners on their first and second points over the course of this month and have them paid all by the end of this month, will receive a free code to the Entertainer app. That's a premier app that we have with us as part of our WealthPoints program that gives you buy one, get one free throughout the country. There's about 1.3 million rands worth of vouchers in that app. We give you the free code, opens it up completely to you. You've got until the end of 2017 to use it. And we give you an SD card with 100 gigs of data on it. 100 gigs of data on it that you can use. All right, so there are still 14 days left in this month. Worth applying yourself for what's available. Next month, it'll be completely different challenge for next month. But this is out there for you this month. So, folks, where do we get all the money to do this? This is a question people often ask. They say the math doesn't work. There must be another flow of income. No, everything comes out of product payments here at DuePoint. It works very simply. In the traditional space, we run lots of TV adverts, billboards, radio adverts, SMS campaigns. Everywhere we can, we advertise to you waiting for your response. That costs us hundreds of millions of rands a year to do that. And what we do is we reverse engineer the cost of that into your product payments. Your payment for funeral cover, life cover, even your banking fees. 35 to 50% is for next month's marketing. Now, you'll notice at DuePoint, we don't do any advertising. Not at any point will you see an advert for DuePoint. No, because we use you to reach out to all the people that we want to get to instead of SABC, DSTV. And so all the money that we would have spent on those traditional advertisers, we now have available for you and your channel. That's the simple answer to the complicated mathematics of how we do this. All right. So, guys, there are 3 products that we facilitate the purchase of here at DuePoint. Okay? We do it, not you. Not you. On the phone again, we hear this lady going, no, but I'm trying to explain this product to someone. No. Don't explain product to anyone. That's my job. Okay? That's our job here at DuePoint. You do not explain product to anybody. Your task is to tell people about the opportunity that we have made available to you through DuePoint, the opportunity to earn income, to change your life. We then demonstrate the products to them, and through our electronic portal, our website, they're able to purchase our products. So here they go. 3 products. The first one is our Access Wealth Plan. Our Access Wealth Plan is 299 Rand a month. Getting ahead of myself, yeah? 299 Rand a month. For the 299 Rand, you get a tax-free investment account, and you get 110,000 Rands worth of personal accident cover. Of the 299, we take 100 Rand and we put it into the investment account for you. Now, this is a no notice, no restriction, restriction period investment, which means 100 Rand is immediately available to you. So it means that the actual cost of this product is 199 Rand a month to you, because the other 100 Rand is in the investment and is available to you. Our second product is our Wealth Guard product. Our Wealth Guard product is 274 Rand a month, and it gives you 1.1 million Rands worth of personal accident cover. And both of these products have no waiting periods, no deferred benefit periods, no medical declarations or examinations, no maximum age limits. It doesn't reach 75 and then cut off and you don't have your cover anymore. These products you have to the day you die with us. This is where the true innovation comes, and we can do this because you're not dealing with the middleman here today. You are dealing with the insurance company, the source of this whole program. Okay, and our third product that we have is our Wealth Points program. This is our buyers club. We've gone out as Constantia, and we have negotiated with piles of suppliers for the best possible corporate rate structures, account managers, packages, everything we could as Constantia. By paying 274 Rand a month, you become part of the club, the Buyers Club, and you can utilize the discounts and vouchers and that we have with all of these suppliers. Now, we get all sorts of stupid things being said about this program, like 50% off everything. No, it's not. 50%. We have the entertainer, which gives you a lot of buy one, get one free stuff when you've got that and you want to get the code to unlock it with us, which you get as part of the Wealth Points program, and you can get with this month's Wealth Quest. But all of our suppliers negotiate different rates with us, but you get to enjoy them, and they're rates you wouldn't necessarily be able to get as an individual. We were just talking about Eagle Ford. We've had 2 of our wealth engineers just in the last month buy cars at Eagle Ford because they could not get a better rate anywhere else, because they're seen as DuePoint as members of our Wealth Point program. So they get the corporate rates on the purchase of Fords at Eagle Ford. It's absolutely fantastic. I love this product. It's our non-financial product, but we love it to death. Folks, as a wealth engineer, as part of the package of being a Constantia product owner, you get to have the entire support of the executive and management team here. You can book us anytime during business hours, Monday to Saturday, and we will sit with you, sit with your teams, train you, motivate you, set goals with you. Everything that you need, we're there for. As a team for you, and you get us at no cost. You get all the facilities we have here at DuePoint at no cost. You can use our presentation rooms, our boardrooms, our breakaway rooms, our free Wi-Fi, tea and coffee, everything you need to build your channels. You've got. You get all of our state-of-the-art technology, and I mean that. I'm not just making that word. It's 21st century technology that you've got here. Every one of our presentations is live streamed every day, which means that you've got nationwide footprint. Put someone in front of their PC, phones, tablets, anywhere in the country, and they can watch our presentations 6 days a week live. And of course, we have everything recorded, our training and our presentations, and all on our YouTube channel, all on our website, that you can get to any time of the day, any place in the world to grow your channel with DuePoint. So folks, you get all of that. That's the A to Z of DuePoint. A to Z of DuePoint. There's nothing else that I can tell you about DuePoint that you will find out there. Our website has everything on it. Absolute transparency. You can see policy documents, our code of conduct with you, everything before you've even clicked the apply button. So today the decision is not about DuePoint. It's actually about you. What are you going to be doing in the future that's going to change what is inevitable in South Africa? An inevitable cycle of poverty. What are you going to do to change that? Well, today we're offering you something that will take no money out of your wallet today, but something that could create a lifetime income for you that you just don't have the opportunity, we believe, anywhere else in South Africa to do right now. And so we want you to join us. If you become a wealth engineer today, it's very simple. Hook up into our free Wi-Fi with your smartphone or tablet, or use our iPads outside and fill out our application form on our website. Once you've done that, a W number will be SMSed to you. That's the birth of your channel. It doesn't go into some kind of structure somewhere. It's your channel. It's your asset. You will decide what you do with it. Then sit with the person who brought you here today, your lead wealth engineer, and set a goal with them and create a plan with the DuePoint system to reach that goal. Because if you don't do those 2 things, 5 years from now, you'll be earning nothing with the DuePoint system. There's no guarantees like you see on Facebook. This is real work, real opportunity, genuine lifetime income that we're wanting to create for people. Make that decision today. Sit with your lead wealth engineer and start making the change. If you become a wealth engineer, folks, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. It'll let you know the moment we go live and let you know the moment we add videos to it. And there are hundreds of videos you need to watch there. Take some time and go through it. Also, download our free app onto your phone and tablet. It plugs you straight into the DuePoint system. And as a wealth engineer, you can then come in and scan in your attendance and add your guests and do all sorts of things. Your training, your documents are there, everything. Please get that app today before you leave. Use our Wi-Fi to download it. It's a tiny app, but get it and put it on your phones. Ladies and gentlemen, you'll see that we're very serious about what we're doing here at DuePoint. We are very, very serious about what we're doing. This is not some kind of a fringe kind of schemy thing. That's not what this is. This is the real deal that you're dealing with here today. And we have committed resource and time and our futures into creating impact in South Africa. That's what we're doing here today, and we want you to be part of it. If you have any questions or concerns, talk to your lead wealth engineers or come and talk to us. Let's answer them, and let's make sure you walk out of here today with this tool in your hand. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for spending your time. I'll see you outside, and thanks for watching us live as well, guys.